What was I guess the whole story about your feud with Farouk, and where at one point, I guess in a match, he kicked you?
Yeah, now that I think that was done on purpose, because I mean.
Well, I'll just interrupt you for a second. We saw around Simmons at a convention about a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
Someone brought up that question to him in a Q&A, and he said that you were stiff, and it was a receipt for you to start to calm down.
I never wrestled him until that. That was the first time we ever met each other.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I didn't understand. I couldn't get that. I mean, that's the first time we ever met each other. I think that was more of the fact that he was jealous because he was the first black, I guess, WCW champion or something, and I was the first black in WWF, and I think he thought that was kind of disrespectful. I had been there, a matter of a year, and he had put in numerous of years, before he became a champion. Mm-hmm. And I had been there 1 year and became, a champion. And I think he didn't like that. I think that was a little disrespectful because when I first met him backstage, I mean, I'm real quiet and keep to myself, so I didn't really speak to him when I first met him. And that was the night he was supposed to do a run out on me. And I think he thought that was a little disrespectful. But that's why I paid him back. And that match with me and the Road Warriors had against them, he went to I sent him to the hospital then. That's why I paid him back. He got a receipt for it.
Before we get to that, what take us back to that match when you got injured at that point.
Well, I didn't know what was going on. Just we had me and Shawn Michaels was tag teaming against the Smoking Guns, and Farouk, when I went out the rope, Farouk was supposed to come out and and take over on me and beat me down. And he ran out there in that first kick, I mean, right in my kidney. I mean, it felt like a shotgun hit. And I was like, well, I'll be damned. And talking working stiff, Farouk is one of the stiffest guys in the business, brother. But I like that. Mm-hmm. I like working against guys who are stiff, and he just kicked me in the kidney, and that was, basically it. I mean, I went to the hospital.
You knew you were hurt bad right then? Or?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, it hurt like hell, but I didn't know it was, that bad. Vader's the one who, I was rooming with Vader at the time. We were sharing a room together, and while I was asleep, Vader said I was breathing funny, and he got up and called the ambulance, and they found out that he messed my kidney up a little bit.
And that kept you out for how long at that point?
I think about a month or so.
And you said you felt it was on purpose at that time?
Yeah, I feel it was a joke.
I mean, he actually even said it, that it was kind of on purpose. It was a receipt, but I guess so.
I wish he'd have told me that.
Yeah.
I wish he'd told me. I never heard that before. I mean, I wish he'd told me that. But yeah, I guess I just feel it wasn't a receipt. How could it be a receipt? I never wrestled him before.
Yeah, maybe from what he heard from other guys who wrestled you to not do it in his matches, or that's the only thing.
His matches were always stiff.
Yeah.
But it was, I mean, we were stiff with respect. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I got to the point where I sent him back to the hospital. And
yeah, tell us that story. How.
And that was a receipt. I mean, I did that on purpose. Yeah, that was a receipt because he had, hurt me, and I believe in returning my receipts.
Mm-hmm. What match was this again?
It was one. I don't remember what it was, but it was me and the Road Warriors against the Nation, basically. Mm-hmm. And it was it was a street fight, and I gave him a spine buster and drove my head in his ribs and broke a couple of his ribs.
Was this on a pay-per-view? It was a 6-man. It was.
It was 6. Well, Nation always count more than 6 men, but it was supposed to be a 6-man.
And Savio Vega and I think Brian Adams.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.